Hey everyone, my name is Catherine. I am the Barefoot Anthropologist. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you can learn something new today. So today we're going to be talking about something that is kind of a current issue in America, specifically the United States. There's been a lot of discussion about LGBTQ communities and the differences between biological sex and gender. So in this video, I hope to cover those things so that way you feel like you are a little more informed when you're getting into a discussion about these sensitive types of topics. So for nearly all of recorded history, varying cultures have recognized third genders as significant people in their society. Even ancient texts dating back 4,000 years mention third genders as significant members in their societies. So the idea of third genders is not a new concept by any means. To be honest, third genders have existed prior to Western colonization and Western religion. So why can't the United States of America get on board with the idea of third genders when they've been around for so long? It's not like these third genders have names or anything. Two-Spirit, Hijra, Balkan Sworn Virgins, Fa'afa Fine, Feminilia, Fakalady, Uranian, Inare, Mahu or Mehu, Akabaine. I guess they do have names. So let's start by making a clear distinction between two words that people use interchangeably online. Sex and gender. They are not synonymous. They do not mean the same thing, although it may seem that way based upon how we use these words. So countless times I've read comments from people on social media arguing that there are only two genders, male and female. Sorry, random Facebook commenter that always seems to show up on these arguments. That's not true. Now, if this person said there are only two biological sexes, then they would be right. But there are as many genders as a society or culture deems possible. So, in short, gender is a social construct, and it's defined by a culture or a society, not the genitalia of a person. Understanding this variance is crucial for people to progress in the modern world. Mainly, this video is to inform people of the proper uses of these words and to help people understand and gain awareness about the sensitivity of the issues surrounding these terms. So I would like to introduce you to a third gender that has existed on our very own soil in the US, the Two-Spirit. Now you may have heard of them. Some people have. The Two-Spirit is a term that was coined in 1990 in Winnipeg, Canada, to define the variation of gender identities expressed by different Native peoples. That's important, remember that. So basically, Two-Spirit is an umbrella term, and it represents a spectrum in which each tribe has their own name for their third gender people or person. So not all people are called Two-Spirit. That, again, is an umbrella term. There are different terms in each tribe for the same exact thing. Another important thing to recognize is that the Two-Spirit predates the LGBTQ terminology that we currently use today. Now, a Two-Spirit can actually fit all segments of LGBTQ and also none of them. So they can be lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered, and they may be curious or questioning. Or they could be none of those things. That's the amazing part about Two-Spirit. They can be all of these things or none of them, but they prefer not to be boxed into a defined category. That's why they use Two-Spirit, because the individual is unique. So if you haven't realized, the Two-Spirit is actually named this not based on sexual preference. It's pretty amazing. They're actually named this because in Native culture, it is thought that these people have a male and a female spirit. Again, this has nothing to do with sexual preference. Nothing to do with sexual preference. So the Two-Spirit individual, they can see life in the perspective of a male and female. That's what makes them so unique in their culture. They can explain and embody both of these souls or spirits. And that gives these people such a unique perspective on life. I mean, they can understand the male and the female spirit. It's very different than what most people assume. The two-spirit person may not be gay, but a gay person is not always a two-spirit. So that's where it gets a little confusing. Again, a two-spirit person may be gay, but a gay person is not always a two-spirit. Now, a sad but large difference with the modern world and how we view two-spirit is this. Two-spirit people carry significance in their communities, and they're welcomed with respect and kindness. Now, imagine having to leave your tribe and being sent to a boarding school where you're assigned a gender. So imagine being bullied for something that is usually praised in your native community. This was and is still a common occurrence for many of the two-spirit individuals, and it's very unfortunate. The two-spirit people are not unnatural. They're not evil or perverse. These people maintain a balance in their community, and they play an integral part in their society. They practice medicine, they bless babies, they go to different community events and represent their people. So sorry, America, but you're not experiencing some new age millennial gender identity crisis or whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I will include a map that shows how genders, specifically third genders and other genders like this, stretch across the globe. So we really need to get on the same page and respect our differences and realize that these people have been here the whole time. So we need to get on it. We need to catch up. We need to understand that this is not something new. It's not some new social issue that we have. These people have been here all along. They were here before we got here. So it's important for us to recognize those differences. So thanks again for listening. This was just, again, a short video about third genders, more specifically the two-spirit people. I hope that you learned a little bit today, and if you have more questions for me, please do not hesitate to contact me.